So to start off, I want to say I really enjoyed this class. Um, Not only did I enjoy it, but I used to stay at work to do live sessions and classwork and stuff till they were over. And one of my colleagues actually sat in on a class with Yatiel, and she really enjoyed it. And I think the reason we did is because we both have lost our mom, and I think going off of Erickson's theory of development, a lot of how we do develop is through our experiences, through not only traumas but joyous occasions that have happened to us, and I think that creates the basis for who we are and how we relate to people. When I first started at my job, um, I had a small bit of knowledge regarding, foster kids and whatnot, because I was working at a foster care agency before, and technically I was a foster kid myself. I lost my mom at 17, so it wasn't too much longer until I was adult. But my sister raised both my younger sister and myself, and I don't know, it just didn't feel like enough what they did. I had a social worker come out once. They asked me, "Do you want to live with her?" And that was it. No other resources after that. When I started school, I don't know, many of you probably apply for financial aid. They have a question there that asks if you were ever, in foster care or legal guardianship, and if your parents are alive or deceased or whatever. And so that's when I found out that, for the most part, I really didn't have to pay for school. And, a big part of that really did influence my decision to go to school. And in my this new job working with relative caregivers, I came across a grandmother who has her grandson because of certain things, and he didn't want to go to college. He just said he was going to go to some training school, um, become a barber, and that was it. Because he didn't feel that they could afford school. Only if he got a football scholarship, that was the only way he thought he was going to go to school. And I was like, no, that's absolutely not true. So I guess what I'm pulling from that is there's just so many resources out there, and the fact that I've already been through it and know it helped me to help them. And so um, there's been a lot that I've gone through um, that influenced my decision to become a social worker. And I never really sat down and thought about my childhood, my experience, my development story, because it didn't matter. It didn't, while it served as a basis, it wasn't enough to keep going on. It kind of lost its steam, and I had to just survive. But then I realized, after our readings, after our, narratives, after viewing the videos, that it does matter. It does. And each of us has a story, and we have to be true to it. And, you know, whether we realize it or not, we're all interconnected. And a lot of that came through with this class is that, we have so much to offer the world. And I am truly thankful for the opportunity to learn that and to share it with others and to involve it in my way of working. I think the best way to do social work is to create relationships and to just learn and be taught from other people and to teach other people. I really did enjoy this class. Yatiel and everyone, I hope to see you next year. I'm sure we have a class with you, I believe, and I will see you all in January.